It's the German Christmas Stollen, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways to make this recipe today. First, what we have to do is pour our, traditionally it's rum, but today I'm using apple juice over our candied fruits so that it has some time to macerate, and then we're going to mix the dough. Your yeast over your lukewarm milk, give it a stir, give it a pinch of sugar, and then set that aside. Now I'm going to be mixing this dough by hand today, but you can of course use an electric mixer. I'm not going to be adding all of the flour because we're going to adjust it at the end. We may need a little bit more or we may not. In addition to those luscious candied fruits and nuts, we are going to be adding some amazing spices to the Stollen in addition to some lemon and orange zest. Once that yeast milk mixture is nice and frothy, you're just going to add that right into the dry ingredients, along with the homemade egg replacer that's made from cornstarch, aquafaba, and some vegetable oil. Some softened vegan butter, and now just dig right in there and mix this all up by hand to a beautiful soft dough. This dough recipe to me is more like a brioche dough, which if you've ever had a brioche dough, you know this is going to be one rich, delicious bread. Now that our dough is almost doubled in size, we have to drain off all of these soaked fruits. You want to try to get out as much of the excess liquid as possible, and you're going to discard that. We're only using the fruit. So now let's divide this dough as equally as possible into 3 separate portions. One will be for the Stollen breakfast buns, one will be for the Stollen almond cream horns, and one will be for the traditional Stollen loaf. Now, since we're going to be doing this Stollen recipe 3 different ways, I've got 3 separate measures of almond paste. I'm going to be thinning out this portion of almond paste with a little bit of aquafaba, because that's going to be the schmear that gets rolled up inside of those delicious Stollen breakfast buns. For the traditional Stollen loaf, we are going to be rolling a portion of this almond paste into a log, and that's what gets nestled inside this bread. And then for the Stollen cream horns, we're going to take that other portion of almond paste, just a tiny bit of aquafaba to thin it. And to that, we're going to add some buttercream. So there we have it, the German Christmas Stollen, 3 different ways. I really can't decide which way I like best. Comment below and let me know which one you would prefer. And I think if I had to pick one, I would definitely go for the almond cream horns because it's just such a unique little dessert. And if you're like me and your favorite part of eating a Stollen is that surprise creamy almond filling, then you are going to love these. So I don't know, I think you have to make all 3. Head on over to GretchensVeganBakery.com to grab all the recipes, and until next time. Happy vegan baking. Bye for now.